Hey everybody, what's up? So a couple of videos ago, there was a question in the zombie apocalypse tag about whom I would have on my team, and I counted Jim and John Chapman as one because they're twins. And I realized right then and there that maybe I should make a video about what the hell it's like to be a twin. I am a fraternal twin, I am not an identical twin. We don't look anything alike. If you've been on my channel for a little while, you will have already met Delaney. Delaney is awesome, but let me tell you, being a twin, while cool, is not all it's cracked up to be. So let's get right into this. Let's start off with the names. Geneva and Delaney, pretty cool twin names. I actually really like our names because I don't even know if there's another Geneva and Delaney twin combo in the world. There probably is. I mean, it might be a little ignorant of me to say so, but it's pretty cool. However, I've had people ask me if my sister's name is Vaniva or Quaniva. That's not verbatim, but they wanted to know if we had like matching names. And I guess we do in the fact that we both have unique names, but that's it. I have met plenty of pairs of twins in my life. Carly and Petra, hello. Adam and Jacob, Nicole and Sarah, Tasha and Alex, Mary Kate and Ashley, just kidding. And none of them have matching names, so stop asking us. And let's just get this out of the way. Delaney and I are both this tall, and when we walk around, people call us the Twin Towers, which is not in good taste. But let me just tell you, when I'm over here and I tell people that I have a twin, their first reaction is, "You have a twin? That's so cool," or "That's so badass," or "Does she look like you?" And when I say no and then show her a picture, they're like, "Oh." And then the next usual reaction is, "Well, you kind of look alike, I can see it." And I go, "Oh really? How?" And they're like, "Oh, your eyes are the same." Oh, no, they're not. Oh, it's your noses. No, it's not. It's the smile. You guys have the same smile. And then I go, "No, we don't." And they go, "Oh, that's right, you don't." Then they move on to eyebrows, cheekbones, skin color, and then settle on face shape. You guys have the same shaped face. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what makes us twins. We both have ovular heads. One thing that Delaney and I do have in common, other than our height and our race and our gender, is that our voices sound really similar. So when we're on the phone, that's been really fun in the past when we've actually successfully confused people, because that's the only time we were able to do the twin swap. When I was a kid, I always wanted to be an identical twin so that we could dress alike and do everything alike, but my mom insisted we be put in separate first grade classes and on, because she wanted us to create our own identities. Another reaction I get from only guys when I tell them I have a twin sister is, "You have a twin?" And they ask me if we look alike and or to see a picture of her, and no matter what, they'll suggest a threesome. Delaney and I were at a party together in high school, and this was a pretty crazy fucking party. Like, this was like one of the peaks of my high school career party thing, because I didn't really go to many people's house parties, but they had a really heated in-ground pool and everyone was taking off their clothes all over the fucking place. I kept my clothes on because at the time I had a boyfriend. However, that did not stop people from encouraging Delaney and I to make out. We didn't, Mom, we didn't. We like, it baffles me how people think it's hot for twin sisters to make out. And then if people say they made out with my sister and also made out with me, which I'm not gonna lie, like more than 0, but less than 5 people can say they've done. Why am I saying this? Scratch that. But people will think anything that has to do with twin sisters is hot. I knew this one girl who got mono from this one apparently really hot guy and then gave it to his twin brother in the same night. She spread it. And she was so fucking proud of that. You know what? I kind of get it. Like, there's a part of me that gets it. When Delaney and I were little, our dad lived in Nova Scotia and we would fly to see him every year. And I remember this one time where we were, because we flew there on our own, there would be this airport staff member who would escort us from one gate to the other because we were like 13, 10, what have you. I remember this one guy, he was taking us with our luggage to the gate and he looked at both of us and he was like, "You're twins?" And we were like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, can you read each other's minds?" People want to know if we can read each other's minds. If like one of us gets hurt, will the other one feel it? And you know what? Delaney and I have had some, you know, twin moments where we pick out the same outfit and then walk out of our rooms and we're like, we're literally wearing the same thing. Or when we're in a fight, and I remember this one time we were yelling at each other so much, and then under our breath, but loud enough for the other one to hear, we said the exact same thing again. Like something that we hadn't even said, and then we said something else, and we looked at each other and we just started laughing. We do have twin moments like that. But that's basically where it ends. One of the shittiest parts about being a twin, for sure, is that people compare you all the time. They decide for themselves who is the prettier one, who's more outgoing, who is nicer, who's smarter. If you guys have seen my battle with anorexia video, you've probably deciphered that that kind of stuff goes over real well. I'll admit it, I've had times where a guy has told me that they think that my sister is super, super pretty, and I ask them, please don't go after her because it won't be good for my own psyche if one of my friends is interested in my sister. Let me tell you the big one that shits me so much is that our birthday is on December 4th. That is 3 weeks exactly before Christmas. So that is close enough to Christmas that you will get something for your birthday that counts for your birthday and Christmas. This has happened to us so many times, I can't even count. But the real shitter is that when you're a twin, you get something for you two to share a lot of the time. So for our birthday, Delaney and I will get an item for us to share that counts for our birthday and Christmas. Or we will get an item that either neither of us wanted or only one of us wanted, duplicated into separate colors. So something that is completely Delaney's style in brown will also be given to me in blue. And enough with this counts for your birthday and for Christmas shit. Delaney and I have gotten gypped so many times in our lives that I feel like we should be owed by the government for being born so close to Christmas and also being a multiple. Another thing that I've completely grown up with that I bet all siblings in general deal with is that your sibling does something shitty. Your parents, when they go to yell at you, yell the wrong name. So my mom would be like, Delaney. And for that matter, when it came to big news, people, especially my mom and dad, would think that they would have told both of us something big, but only told one of us and that person didn't tell the other twin. And I was always the one on the short end of the stick. So it would be like, you know, your great aunt Ruth died, right? And I'd be like, what? No, when? And whoever it was, probably my mom, would be like, I told you that. It happened like 3 months ago. And I'd be like, I swear to God, you never told me this. And she'd be like, oh, that's right, I must have told Delaney. And I'm like, okay, well, thanks for giving me the heads up, Mom. One of the few times it paid off to be a twin, but in separate places, was when I went to my dad's after he moved back to Ontario during Christmas time, and I went to their house to exchange gifts before Delaney went. And he got my half-siblings to go get my presents and bring them to me for me to unwrap. And I remember unwrapping the first thing, and it was this beautiful set of earrings. And I was like, oh my gosh, so nice, thank you so much. And I see their faces change, like, oh, that's for Delaney. But I got to keep them because I had already unwrapped them, and they're like, we'll get her something else. And on that high note, I think I'm gonna end this video. I love you guys a lot, and I'll see you all next Thursday. All right, bye.